choose life or death? That's the question that God is asking the Israelites through Moses. And Moses is sharing with the Israelites what God has given him to say. But we're in Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19. But a couple of chapters previously to this, all the blessings of God are listed and all the curses are listed. And now, in this verse, Moses is saying the words that God has given him to say, and is asking, saying, today I am giving you a choice of two ways, and I ask heaven and earth to be witnesses of your choice. You can choose life or death. The first choice will bring a blessing. The other choice will bring a curse. So choose life, then you and your children will live. And that's the easy reading version, ERV. And then the Message version says, I call heaven and earth to witness against you today. I place before you life and death, blessing and curse. Choose life so that you and your children will live. Excuse me. And ultimately, that's the choice that God gives us. And the declaration says, I choose to follow the life of blessing that God has given to me, that me and my children will live. The Israelites had been so up and down in their following of the Lord through their time, particularly through their time in the wilderness. And it comes to a culmination where God is saying to them, they've got to choose. And ultimately that is the choice that we come to. Eventually we are given the choice. We can either walk in the blessings of God and walk in his ways, or we can choose the curses, and that brings death. It brings death in this life, and it brings death at the end of the life we have here on earth, because that will be the end of it. But the blessings will bring blessings in life here and everlasting life thereafter. You'd think off the cuff that that would be a simple answer to make, that of course I want to live. But some I suppose some people don't want to put in the commitment of walking with God and not having to say so in their lives all the time. And it's sad, but that is the case. People don't want to follow Jesus because they want to have their own way all the time, and they want to do the things that Jesus wouldn't want them to do. But ultimately it has to be an individual choice for each one of us as to whether we're willing to give up what we had, which probably wasn't particularly brilliant, and accept what Jesus wants to give us, which is amazing and life everlasting. And yet somehow some people can't seem to make that transition across. So think about that today. Read a bit more round this verse in Deuteronomy. And talk to Jesus most of all, and the Holy Spirit, and let him give you greater understanding, and listen to what the Lord has to say. But make sure you're clear on the consequences if you don't choose to follow life. I mean, it couldn't be clearer than that, could it? choose life or death. And ultimately, it is our choice. We have a choice. It's not being pushed on us, but we just have a choice whether we want to live or whether we choose death. I choose to follow the life of blessing that God has given to me, that me and my children will live. I mean, it's amazing that the Lord gives us a choice, isn't it? So think some more about that. And we'll talk again soon. You take care. God bless.